Hey guys, this is Vivi here. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Today I am going to make the cabbage soy potage from the Nintendo Switch game Ring Fit Adventure. But in the game it's said to use the whole cabbage and only a cup of soy milk. I'm not sure how it will taste like, so let's find it out today. Let's go. I got the recipe in the game, my first thought is, it's so weird. Firstly, only use cabbage for potage and with soy milk. Then I look at the ratio, it's weird. As what I always did with the recipe in the game, I always refer to the image. So the game shows 2 whole cabbages and 1 cup soy milk, which is just a little bit compared to the cabbage size. As I expected, I couldn't find any recipe using the same ingredients. I saw some using Chinese cabbage, some are soups, not pottage, and I found a recipe from the 14th century in the recipe book by the master cooks of King Richard II. It's called cabbage pottage, but of course without soy milk. This is the most similar recipe I found, so I will refer to this recipe today. So it uses 1 head of cabbage, which I will adjust from 2 heads in the game to 1 here. Also, because it is so heavy and big, my pot surely can't fit into. And it will take me forever to eat it, especially if it will not taste good. Thinly slice it so it will cook faster. Beside the cabbage, the ancient recipe said chicken or vegetable broth. I think I could use any concentrate or any leftover broth I have in hand. He also said white part of a leek and 1 onion. I won't use these 2 today because the game doesn't say so. I think they are just for adding sweetness and some aroma. The old recipe also said salt and sweet spices blend, which I will use ground ginger, ground cinnamon, ground clove, black pepper, and sugar for that. Other than that, I will use a soy milk. The game described the dish as this combines the sweetness of cabbage and flavor of soybeans. I think the soy milk here is used as a special seasoning. I will use unsweetened soy milk and only ½ cup, which is not a lot, so even if it doesn't work well with the potage, it won't affect too much, I hope. Okay, with said ingredients, next is the making of the cabbage soy potage. Firstly, I cheat a little here, I add another ingredient. I fried a slice of bacon to bring some meaty fat smell and flavor. Then my plan is to fry the cabbage, then add in the soup to bring in some aroma. But after slicing the cabbage, it becomes like a mountain. It will take me forever to cook them, so I decide to change to a larger pot. And it's a right choice. Then add the broth. And because it's still a lot of cabbage, so I gave up frying them, just adding the liquid. Here I totally forgot about the liquid amount. I need the liquid to at least cover the cabbage. And the old recipe calls for 2 quart broth, which is similar amount to cover the cabbage. Well, I added more water as I felt, so while simmering it took me about 15 minutes to get the tenderness and texture I like. It should take less than that if I got the liquid amount right at the first place. Last, add soy milk and season it to taste. Actually, not bad. Next, I will do something might ruin the dish, which is to blend it. Because nowadays it seems like the potage are thick texture and the picture in game, the potage looks like thick. Although the old recipe doesn't say to blend everything. In case it tastes bad, I only blend 3 cups of the soup. Put in some cabbage slices for decoration. Here it is, cabbage soy potage. And I take out some unblended soup for comparison. So today I make the cabbage soy potage. And firstly, let's see how it matches the original picture, which I have it here.
Okay, let's have a look. Ooh. Okay, let me. What's the green side inside?
Cabbage.
But normally, like in the soup, if you cook it, you're not
so I'm
gonna
not
be that
sure green. Like if that it should be a soup or like more thick. So I made two versions. So let's go from the thicker one. So it's actually it is very smooth and it makes me feel like the potato texture.
It tastes so smooth. It's also like the pepper inside the soup make it like have a really spicy flavor, and I really love it. By the way, I really don't know how to hold this bowl, like this way or this way or that. I don't know. I'll do this way, like a week.
At first, I want to make this more like a mushroom potage, which usually we will use cream, heavy cream or whipping cream, also maybe some potato or flour to make it thick. But actually we don't have anything here, but it feels the texture really like that. Alright, next let's try the more soupy one. Here you are, sir.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You should. Personally, I feel like this one is more just like a vegetable soup, normal vegetable soup. It has a potential to be a like beef soup or chicken soup, as long as you put like a carrot inside or beef inside it. It's gonna be a really good soup. I really like this one compared to this.
Yeah, it's more processed soup. It goes through the blender. And I feel it's a very normal soup, just with cabbage inside, and the base is a chicken soup. So it's very tasty, I'll say. It's a tasty, normal veggie chicken soup broth. I'll say this soup is perfect for losing weight.
Yeah.
But just I don't want to use that whole cabbage. That's a lot. It's so heavy. I still have a big bowl over there. I don't know how we will finish that. We'll blend everything there, and we can eat it for days. And it makes you feel very full because there's so many fibers in the cabbage. Actually, this is a very great dish to lose weight.
I feel this one is good for also like put a bowl of rice or a cup of rice inside it.
So this thicker one is actually the same with normal soup. It's the same. I just blend it very well. The texture and the flavor actually change a little bit.
I saw only this one has the soy milk. But actually,
no, both of them has the soy milk.
Same amount?
Yeah, same. It's from the same pot over there. And I feel it's very interesting that I didn't think too much about like how I want to make it. I just try to imitate what the game shows in the game. It looks like a potage, which is a very thick one, so I make that, and actually that one turns out better. I mean, the one matches the original picture. It tastes better. Alright, so let's rate it. Firstly, rate it by how it matches original picture.
Compared with this one, I'll give it like 9 out of 10 cabbage. Yeah.
I think I will also give it like a 9 cabbage out of 10. I didn't pick out the greener cabbage. I have no choice. I ordered this on Amazon Fresh and I couldn't go outside to pick it for the exact same one I want to get.
So about the taste, I'll give this one 10 out of 10 soy milk.
Okay.
Because this one is really good. Tastes like as I said before, like superfood mix.
Okay.
With a really smooth and detailed flavor in my mouth. So I really love it. And for this one, I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a normal vegetable mix.
Alright. So to me, I will rate the thicker one, the like the pottage one. Yeah, the name called pottage.
Pottage.
It's a French word. Anyway, I will rate myself 9, 10, 10. I'll give myself 10 out of 10. Why not? I think it's pretty much like what I'm thinking that I want to make. So this is something that I planned. And for the soupy one, I want to rate it because it's not matching the picture.
Okay.
It's not the game want me to make. So alright, so I can't believe that I made another dish very successfully from the game, which I thought is gonna be a disaster, and this still turned out to be great, right?
It's great.
Yeah. So what else food do you want to eat? Maybe had the potential to be a disaster.
Maybe up to you or up to you guys.
So I know that you are creating your game. Is there any food?
Simulator. Yeah.
So is there any food in your game that maybe I can make?
Yeah, for now I add some like little booze in the game. It's a convention simulation game. So like normally hot dog or a made coffee, maybe cosplay next time.
My question is, when will your game be out? By that time, I think I can still. It's been how many years? 4 years?
2 or 3.
Yeah. As long as you finish your game, then I can plan on that, right?
Yeah.
Alright, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like my video or my channel, please consider to leave me a like below, give me a thumbs up, or subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys soon in my future videos. Bye.